Hello and welcome to my channel. This is the Nomadic Goddess and my name is Jasmine. This is going to be a general bi-weekly reading for the sign of Taurus for the weeks of January 29th through February 12th. Now, you don't just have to be a Taurus sun. You could be a Taurus sun, moon, rising, Venus, and or Mercury. And just because I said it's for the weeks of January 29th through February 12th doesn't mean it is solely for that time. It is for whenever you stumble across my channel and decide to hit play. Because this is a general reading, you shouldn't take everything with you. If the shoe fits, lace it up, find the matching pair, and travel well. If it does not fit, leave it. There's no need to carry messages that do not ring true for you. I am clairaudient. Ooh, that was bad shuffle. Meaning that the divine, whether you want to call it source, God, the universe, whatever, along with your higher self, your guides, and your ancestors that are for your highest good, they all send me messages via songs, bits and pieces of movies, and books that I've read. Now, with the songs, I do sing them. The downside to that is I cannot sing. And I am tone deaf. So if you guys can put up with my horrible singing, then I hope you guys enjoy, discover something new about yourself, and don't be afraid to dive deep. All right, with that being said, let's go. Taurus, what messages do we have for Taurus? Sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Mercury for the weeks of January 29th to February 12th. What messages do we have? Oh my goodness. What messages do we have for Taurus? Sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Mercury for the weeks of January 29th to February 12th. What messages do we have for Taurus? What messages do we have for... I don't know why I am struggling with shuffling today. Oh my goodness. All right, hold on. Let me. Here we go. There we go. All right, let's try this one more time. All right, what messages do we have? Yes, for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And Mercury. All right, that one was me. What messages do we have for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury for the weeks of January 29th to February 12th? What messages do we have for Taurus? What messages do we have for Taurus? What messages do we have for Taurus? Alright, what messages do we have for Taurus? First up is a fox. What did the fox say? I don't know why that annoying song got stuck in my head. Oh. What messages do we have for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Mercury? What messages do we have for Taurus? Oh my goodness. What messages do we have for Taurus? Alright, I'm not taking these two, but I will take this one. Beaver. Alright. What messages do we have for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury for the weeks of January 29th to February 12th. What messages do we have for Taurus? Ooh, Terminator. Ohana means Hana. Butterfly. Some of you, your favorite movie is Lilo and Stitch. Or some of you should watch Lilo and Stitch. Cause I got the golden ticket, golden egg. Cause I got a golden ticket. What messages do we have for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus and Mercury. Tiger. And Scorpio. What messages do we have for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Mercury for the weeks of January 29th to February 12th. What messages do we have for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury. What messages do we have for Taurus? Rising, Venus, and Mercury. What messages do we have for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, one card at a time, and Mercury for the weeks of January 29th and to February 12th. Get up off your feet and dance you bitch. Get up off your feet. Baby, 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 baby. What messages do we have for Taurus? Ow. Get up. Get on up. Get up. Get on up. Get up. Get on up. Burn out. Dump, 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 dump. What messages do we have for Taurus? Jesus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury. What messages do we have for Taurus? One card at a time, please. Oh, thank you. Liar, liar. Pants on fire. What messages? Oh, Jesus. Transformative endings. Or transformative ending. Alright. What messages do we have? You could be seeing 999 a lot and 777. What messages do we have for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Not taking that. If it's meant to come out, it'll come out again. Actually gonna put this one back because the two fell out. One at a time, please. Alright, Spirit. Come on, Spirit. What messages? Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Mommy issues. What messages do we have for Taurus? What would you do for a Klondike bar? What message do we have for Taurus? What message do we have for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Mercury for the week of January 29th through or to February 12th. What messages do we have for Taurus? Taurus. What messages do we have for Taurus? What messages do we have for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury. What messages do we have for Taurus? Oh, we're halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer. What messages do we have for Taurus? What messages do we have for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Mercury. Okay. You are loved. You need a good fucking cry. What messages do we have for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Have you eaten? You're acting like a big ass baby. What the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done. It's not everyone else's fault. It's yours. Stop texting. Stop stalking. Stop checking on that person. Just fucking stop. And you need a big fucking hug. Alright, Taurus, what is going on with y'all today? Alright, let's see. Some of you may have water, air, or fire in your chart, because Beaver is water, Butterfly is air, Tiger and Scorpion is fire. You may have Scorpio in your chart somewhere. The Fox card, I was about to go on the energy that I think, or I always feel like the Fox represents, but some of you feel like, actually no, I am. Some of you feel like life is playing, or spirit is playing like this big ass fucking trick on you, because it's just like you wanted these things and you were told that you were going to get these things, and these things are nowhere to be found. Well, I'm here to tell you that you actually did get the things that you wanted, or the things that, yeah, you did get the things that you wanted, just not in the way that you wanted them. It was a test from spirit, whether you want to call it spirit, source, the universe, God, whatever. Whatever resonates with you, whatever you call it. But you didn't get it in the way that you would normally get it, to see if it's actually what you wanted. Like, I'm hearing like that, like what you wanted just came in different packaging. Like, it was just wrapped different, but it was what you wanted. Especially if it was referring to, especially if it's referring to a relationship. I'm hearing you were given exactly what you wanted, just not in the way that you wanted it. So someone's appearance could have been different. They could have weighed more. They could have been a lot more voluptuous than you normally liked. It could have been like, if they could have been really, really nerdy, or like me, I'm a dweeb. I am nerdy as hell, so or they could have, yeah, they could have been a different race. Well, more so, they could have been a little bit, like, I'm sensing like this person was a little bit more heavier than what you normally like, or what you're normally attracted to. And it was a test to see if you would pay attention to what the person looked like, or would you pay attention to the qualities that you have been asking for. And you failed. Because I'm literally saying like the big X on Family, is it Family Feud? Yeah, Family Feud. Be like Sorry, it's not funny, but it is funny. So you were given exactly what you wanted, just in a different package. It just came differently to see if you would accept it or not. And for some of you didn't. Some of you did not accept it at all. And then for some of you, you didn't accept it, but you then in turn started searching for it within other people. And the universe sent you carbon copies, obviously. But those carbon copies never actually added up or amounted to to the person that you actually truly wanted. So yes, if you feel like life is playing a trick on you, it is. The Fox card is always my trickster spirit. It's always my trickster card. It's like it's also my like course corrector. Some fuckery is going to be afoot, but it's always going to be a course correct. Like, you're always going to get back on track. It's always going to bring you back to zero. And it may not be pertaining to a person. It could be pertaining to a job as well. Like, you got the job that you wanted, or the pay that you wanted, but it wasn't the job that you wanted. So you're like, I don't want this. For some of you, I'm hearing ungrateful, just ungrateful. So you got what you wanted because it wasn't packaged how you wanted it. You just, for some of you, you tossed it away. For others of you, you're questioning it, and if you're questioning it, then, and you're watching this, and this is your answer, and this is your confirmation that it is actually what you want. With my Beaver card is my hard worker. And my family first card. As soon as I said hard worker, over here, she work hard for the money, so hard for the money. She work hard for the money, so you better treat her right. Make sure you're not burning yourself out, especially because we got the burnout card here. Make sure you are working hard, but also taking care of yourself, resting the way that you need to be resting. That's why it took me so long to put you guys' videos out, because every time I would try to, my body was like, sleep. And I'm like, you right. You want sleep? I got you. We gonna sleep. And sometimes I didn't even have a choice. I'm like, I'm just gonna sleep for an hour. An hour would turn into me sleeping for 7. So please make sure you guys are not burning the candle at both ends of the you're not burning the candle on both sides, and you're not burning yourself out more. Make sure you're taking proper time to take care of yourself, eat well, drink water, and rest. Now, the Cosmic Egg. Cosmic Egg is my cycle complete card. You guys have, congratulations, you have completed a cycle. You guys should be feeling like really renewed, really rejuvenated, or like after this period of rest, because you are being called into a period of rest. Okay, that means unplugging your phone, putting your phone on do not disturb, telling your families and friends you'll holler at them later, and just resting and relaxing. But this is a cycle complete for you guys, especially if you were putting your family first to the point where you were pouring from an empty cup. Like, you're learning how to set boundaries. Some of you are learning how to set boundaries, or you are setting boundaries with your family members, your friends, and within your relationships as well, where you're like, look, I need some reciprocity. And it feels like I'm giving more than I'm taking, especially with his family. And I feel like for some of you, I'm feeling it was a mother figure that you felt obligated to, and now you're no longer feeling as obligated as you used to. Now, I will say this. I had to learn not the hard way, but I had to learn in my journey that feeling obligated to do something meant or was a form of people pleasing. And what it stemmed from is me feeling obligated to do something. It meant that I wanted them to accept me, so I would do it even if I didn't feel like doing it. Like, I would be like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. And I would do it, but then I would also start building resentment because I honestly didn't want to do it, and I didn't vocalize it. I told him that it was fine, and I told him that it was okay, and then I would do it, and then I didn't want to. So what I do now is, if I'm feeling obligated to do something for somebody, I'll say, look, I honestly don't want to do it. So I may half-ass it because I don't want to do it, or I'll say, I don't want to do it, but because I feel obligated, or because you asked me to do it, I will. But moving forward, please don't ask me again. Or I will just flat out say no. And I won't explain myself, because no is a whole sentence and a whole ass explanation. You don't need to know why I said no. Just know that I said fucking no. Okay? With the butterfly card, my butterfly card is transformation, and it makes sense with the transformative endings card. Also, just a small reminder. If you are seeing angel numbers, or as I call them, synchronicities, whether it be 1111, 222, 333, 999, 1010, 11, I already said 11, 11, 12, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Please, it's amazing that you guys know the general meaning. It's amazing. But please tap in and ask your spirit team. And when I say spirit team, I mean your higher self, your ancestors that are for your highest good, and your spirit guides and your spirit animals. Ask them what they are trying to communicate with you, specifically at that point in time when you're looking at that number or when you see those numbers. Also, here's a hint. Majority of the time, whenever you are thinking about something or whenever you see that number, it is pertaining to whatever you are thinking about at that moment. So ask them specifically, hey, yo, spirit team, like, what are you trying to tell me with this 999? Like, what messages are you trying to tell me? And it's whether you got to go into a deep meditative state or do like a little mini trance, go ahead and do it. Or just write it down and do it later if you're in like a public area or you're not comfortable doing it. But please, please, please make sure you guys are tapping in and getting these specific messages for you. Right? Well, back to the butterfly card. Butterfly is my transformation card, obviously. The butterfly is no longer a caterpillar. It has become the chrysalis, and it is now the butterfly. With the some of you do have Scorpio in your chart, and some of you actually do need to go back and watch the Scorpio reading, if you feel called to do so. But the cycle of the butterfly literally represents the cycle of life and death, because the caterpillar has to die in the chrysalis, and the chrysalis has to be broken and die so the caterpillar or the butterfly can emerge. It's literally the cycle of life and death. It's also my undergoing great change card. So a lot of you guys have been overcoming a lot of old beliefs that you held near and dear to you, and you're realizing, or you realize, that they no longer work for you the way that they used to, because you are not who you used to be anymore. So that could mean separating from your family, or you feel like a separation from your family, or you feel separation from your friends, and it's all needed, and you're accepting the change. For some of you, you're accepting the change. For others of you, you are fighting it. And I need you not to fight it. I need you to go along with it. Just go into the chrysalis and just allow yourself to be reborn again. Right? With the golden egg. Every time I see the golden egg card, I get the theme song from Willy Wonka. Because I got like when he gets the golden ticket. Because I got a golden ticket. I got a golden ticket. But I also understand why I see why I hear that song, because the golden egg is my the message at the center of your heart. So literally it really means just speaking your truth from your heart, saying everything that is on your heart, and using your voice to express your true authentic self. A lot of you have been doing heart healing. Like you're forgiving yourself for the things that you didn't know, or you're forgiving yourself for doing things a certain way, or for the life choices that you made, and you're coming to an understanding that you were doing the best that you could with what you had, or with whatever you had. I don't know why I just got Lady Gaga. It's like in my head. I was born this way. I'm on the right track, baby. I was born this way. My Tiger card is my Lunar Forces card. It's also my. I also want to say how menacing this one looks, but to me, the Tiger card is always in like a protective stance rather than a like offensive stance. So like it's always like whenever I see the Tiger card, it's the feminine energy, especially with the crescent moon on its forehead. And with this card, I feel like a lot of you have been comfortable with doing your shadow work and dealing with your shadow work. Like, you realize that you were scared for really nothing. You know, you realize and accepted parts of your shadow more than you think you have. And undergoing, and it's honestly, you doing the shadow work and you accepting your shadow is what's triggering this change. It's what is triggering this major, like, catalyst. And then, like, when you look back, you're not going to be the same person. Like, you're not going to understand how you did, like, a complete 180, like how you're completely different. Certain things aren't going to, like, you're not going to be attracted to certain things, and certain distractions and certain coping mechanisms that you have are not going to be useful or as fulfilling as they used to be. The target card is also feminine energy, so you guys could be tapping into your more artistic, creative side. And you're also tapping into your feminine energy to understand your emotions. Like, you're finally understanding why you tick the way that you tick, why you do certain things. Now, with this Scorpion card, my Scorpion card is my isolation card, but it's also my very passionate card. For some of you, you've been getting into arguments a lot recently because people mistake your passion for aggression. But you also, Taurus, want to be wary and be mindful of how your words impact others. Because you may not mean for your words to sting, but sometimes they do. Alright, we have strategy needed before action is taken. Whatever you are planning to do, whatever you're wanting to do, especially if it's revolving moving out, you want to strategize first before actually taking that leap. Get off your ass. Some of you guys need to get up and work out. Go out and go for a walk. Go outside. Get some fresh air. Get some sun. Oh, excuse me. On a wing and a prayer. That's how some of you are manifesting, and that's why a lot of your manifestations are coming in faster than normal, because you're literally just walking by faith. Again, with the burnout card, please make sure you are taking care of yourself. When your body says rest, rest. When you are tired, rest. When you are hungry, eat. When you don't feel like doing something, don't say that you're going to do it. Just take time for yourself, because you cannot pour from an empty cup. You cannot pour into other people. You cannot help other people if you yourself are empty. With Liar Liar, I'm seeing the Jim Carrey movie. I'm seeing bits and pieces of it when, like, he's like calling himself a liar. I'm going to find that clip and post it on the description box. I just gotta remind myself. I'm actually going to write that down now. This is like where he's like, I think it's like the part where he like wraps duct tape around his face, whatever, because he can't stop from telling the truth. Yeah, I'm definitely going, because it keeps repeating in my head where he's like literally wrapping the duct tape around his face. Transformative endings, like I said, you guys, have been becoming okay or becoming comfortable. Oh, okay. I'm hearing Beyonce, comfortable in my skin, cozy with who I am. I love myself, goddamn, cozy. Cozy. Yeah, because you guys have been so comfortable and cozy with your shadow self, a lot of the things, a lot of the situationships, jobs that are no longer for your highest good, they're all coming to an abrupt end. Accept it, because once you accept it and once you allow it and not fight it to happen, you allow yourself to make room for what is better than what you had. Mommy issues. I feel like a lot of you are coming to terms with for those of you who used to see your mom as like the person who could do no wrong in the dynamic of your parents, you're actually starting to see that, yeah, your mom made mistakes, and your mom made mistakes that were detrimental to not only you but some of your siblings. You're seeing that now, and you're realizing that your mom may not have been perfect, and you're coming to terms with that within yourself, and as well as starting to see things from a different perspective. You are loved. Know that you are loved, even if you don't love yourself. You are loved. You are here for a reason. Don't fuck it up. You need a good fucking cry. Get the ugly cry on. Let that shit go. Your soul will thank you. Crying is very, very cleansing to the soul. It helps you release everything. Have you eaten? You're acting like a big ass baby. You need food in your belly. Eat a fucking taco or two. What the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done. If you are waiting for a sign, well, here it fucking is. It's not everyone else's fault. It's yours. You're a grown-ass adult. Stop blaming others for your shit. Stop texting. Stop stalking. Stop checking on that person. Just fucking stop. Spend time on someone worth it. Don't waste it on ridiculousness. You need a big fucking hug. Squeeze. Alright, what messages? What moon messages do we have for Taurus? 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 What? Rubberducky. What moon messages do we have for Taurus? What moon messages do we have? Ooh. I flow towards my goal. I am strongly protected as I go. Waning crescent. What messages do we have for Taurus? I let go. I release. I am within perfect possibilities. Dark moon. What messages do we have for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury. Oh, here we go. I am courageous and powerful. Waxing gibbous. What messages do we have? Oh. I am loved beyond measure. Waning crescent. And last card. What messages do we have for Taurus? I said last, not all least. Please and thank you. What messages do we have for Taurus? Oh, thank you. I choose to nourish myself and enrich my life. All right, Taurus, those were your messages. I hope to see you guys in 2 weeks. See ya.